Hello student. Today I am going to complete the another parts of this chapter's biosensor. On the basics of biomolecules, here is a very popular type of biosensor, that is enzyme based biosensor. Let's see what is the mechanism it follows and the examples of this kinds of biosensor, that means enzyme based biosensor. Let's see. First one, the biological materials, that is enzymes, is immobilized on the transducer. That means enzymes is used as a biological materials in the biosensor. As because there is use enzymes as a biological materials or biomolecules in the biosensor, analytes used as a substrates. Those analytes, that means the substrates, binds with the enzymes to form a bound analytes. That means when analytes binds with the enzymes, it's called bound analytes. Next, see, the analytes is converted into the product which could be associated with release of heats, gas or hydrogen ions, maybe another ions. So here the after reacting with the enzymes, analytes give the products, right? Those products are related to or associated with the release of heats. It's maybe the absorption of heats or maybe the release of gas and another ions. So let's see, the transducer then converted the product link change into the electrical signals which is amplified and measures. After producing the product or these kinds of gases or ions, those ions can interact or create electrical signals with the help of transducer. After creating these signals, those signals are measured or detected with the help of amplifiers and some processor, right? After measuring the concentration of analytes, biosensor give the results or display the results. So let's see what are the examples of enzyme based biosensor. Some kinds of amperiometric enzymes electrodes biosensor are the examples of enzyme based biosensor. Some of conductometric enzymes electrodes, some of potentiometric enzymes electrodes biosensor are the examples of enzyme based biosensor. That means those potentiometric enzymes electrode, conductometric enzymes electrodes, amperometric enzyme electrodes biosensor have an enzymes as a biological material or biomolecules, right? Next, see asymmetrical diagrams of enzyme based biosensor. As you can see in these pictures, there is an enzymes which is attached with the transducer, and this enzymes plays their roles as a biomolecules or biological material. So in these enzymes have an active sites. This is the blank sites is an active sites which is due to the substrate or analytes. After inserting the analytes into the biosensor, the analytes or substrate can react with these enzymes, and this enzyme substrate reactions, after this enzyme substrate reaction, they can produce the product. That means they produce some ions, or they release some heats, they absorb some heats, any kind of this, and this changes with the help of transducer creates electrical signals or electrical signals or electrical changes, and these electrical signals are detected or measured with the help of amplifiers and kinds of processor. After measuring this, the biosensor displays the concentration of the analytes, right? So this is the whole procedures of an enzyme based biosensor. Let's see a specific mechanism of a specific electrodes, that is urea electrodes. In case of urea electrodes, urease is an enzyme which is used as a biomolecules or biological molecules in the biosensor. So, in urea electrodes, urease is an enzyme converted the urea into the NH plus ions or ammonia ions. That means when we used urea as analytes or urea as analytes, it's react with this enzymes, that is urease, and after reacting they can produce as a product of NH plus ion, that is ammonium ions, which ions can be detected by the ion electrodes or transducer. Then the NH4 plus ion concentration is recorded. That means we use urea as analytes or substrates. Those substrates can react with the previously present enzyme, that is urease, and after reacting with the urease, this urea convert into ammonium ion, that is NH plus ions, and these NH plus ions can convert the electrical signals into electrical signals. Through these electrical signals, this NH4 plus ions or ammonium ions concentrations is recorded by the help of amplifiers and processors, some kinds of processor. So this potentials recorded is proportional to the concentrations of urea to the sample solution. That means this NH4 plus concentrations or ammonium concentrations is proportional to the urea concentration, that is analyte concentration. That means when we measure the NH4 concentrations through these electrical signals, we measure the urea concentrations. So that's all. And let's see the symmetrical diagrams of this inner portions of the urea electrodes. Here is an here the yellow color signs is denoted as electrodes. The electrodes are transducers and it is made up of platinums. That means platinum electrodes are used in case of urea electrodes. As you can see, there is a red color membranes, that's called Teflon membranes, and this is the inner sides of an urea electrodes. When we used analytes as electrodes, urea as analytes, that indicates as a triangle shaped, this react with the enzymes which is already present as a biomolecules in the biosensor, that is urease enzymes, right? After reacting with the analytes, this enzymes and analytes gives a NH4 plus ions. This box like structures are referred as NH4 plus ion. And this NH4 plus ions, only this NH4 plus ions or ammonium ions can transfer this Teflon's membranes. After transferring the Teflon's membranes, they are going through this platinum's electrodes or transducer, and they create the electrical signals. After creating this electrical signals going through the amplifiers and processors. This processor and amplifiers measure the signals and display the concentration of NH4 plus ions, which is mainly the concentration of urea. So that is how urea detectors or urea biosensor give the results of the concentration of urea. Let's see the glucose biosensor or glucometers mechanism of actions, or how the glucometers work. Let's see. In case of glucose biosensor or glucometer, glucose is combined with the glucose oxidase enzymes. That means glucose oxidase enzymes used as a biomolecules or biological molecules into the biosensor. Then it's converted to glucose oxidase H plus and gluconic acid. Glucose react with the glucose oxidase enzymes and they forms H plus ion and gluconic acids. Then the reduce GOD, that means glucose oxidase interacts with the oxygens or surrounding oxygens and they get oxidized. After oxidizations, it forms into its original forms, that is glucose oxidase, and they also form the H2O2, that means hydrogen peroxide. This H2O2 or hydrogen peroxide concentration is detected by electrodes, or this H2O2 can create the electrical signals which is measured by amplifiers and processor. H2O2 concentrations is proportional to the glucose concentrations. As the previous examples, there was some kind of this ions, that is NH2 plus ions, NH4 plus ions, that is ammonium ions there. So as like NH4 plus ions proportional to urea, here H2O2 concentrations is proportional to the glucose concentration. That means when we measure the concentrations of H2O2, we also measured the glucose concentration, right? That means both are in a proportional relationship, right? And that's all the chapters of biosensor. Hope this video will help you. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching.